The chief of President Donald Trump's 2020 re-election campaign lashed out at a supposed Palo Alto Mafia in Silicon Valley that having bias against conservatives because of reporters using anonymous sources. The Trump White House has been notorious for the level of leaking to journalists, with even a senior official in the administration writing a scathing editorial, noting, "There were really whispers within the cabinet of invoking the 25th Amendment to remove Trump from office." Pascale tweeted a Bloomberg News story reporting that the White House has prepared an executive order instructing federal agencies to investigate social media companies. Pascale tagged the tweet with a Trump legacy hashtag. He then proceeded to rant against Silicon Valley on their alleged bias. "If Google, Facebook, Apple want to stop the bias, they should immediately stop allowing all stories with opinion and commentary in this news on their apps and platforms," he argued. "This is the bias. They know it," Pascale continued. "Watch the secret videos," he suggested. Lastly, all news with anonymous sources, unless showing other evidence, should also be moved to commentary, Trump's campaign manager demanded. Without hard facts, journalists should want this change, Pascale hoped. It will actually increase their credibility and stop the good journalists from being hurt from the hacks. Read the whole thread. Growing up, the opinion and editorial sections of newspapers were clearly separated. Tech companies have created significant bias by now aggregating opinion into news feeds. By doing so, and the fact more liberal opinion writers exist, they have created the Brad Pascale, at Pascale, September 22, 2018 at Apple. Even though I agree has the least corporate bias, is engaged in this practice as well. All top news aggregators need to make this change or they will forever be biased because of the lack of action. Brad Pascale, at Pascale, September 22, 2018 The aggregators have been hijacked. They're complicit if they don't act. They know it. Watch the secret videos. Look at the aggregation. This simple change would remove a majority of the bias. Then they don't have to determine if it is right or left, but only if it's opinion. Brad Pascale, at Pascale, September 22, 2018 Lastly, all news with anonymous sources, unless showing other evidence, should also be moved to commentary. Without hard facts, journalists should want this change. It will actually increase their credibility and stop the good journalists from being hurt from the hacks. Brad Pascale, at Pascale, September 22, 2018